Do you have a child with autism that doesn't sleep? I think I'm getting there again. Let's get into the video. Hey family, welcome back to another video. Today's video is titled Autism Sleep War. Yes, you've heard it. And you've been here long enough to know that melatonin was our go-to, is our guy. I'm here to tell you that either it's wearing off or Ramsey immune, because lately, for the last couple of weeks, it has not been working. And your internet nephew has been up till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning singing, dancing, throwing pillows, sheets, counting, babbling, while his mother is sitting on the side of the bed praying for some shut-eye. And then when it's time for him to get up in the morning, your nephew got an attitude. Like, where they do that at? So I need y'all's help to tell me what to do next, because this mama about to lose her top. But okay, so we have some videos on autism sleep war and what to do to accommodate your child better with sleep. So hopefully it'll help me too. Let's go look at the video.
If you're a parent of a child with autism, the word sleep may have a completely different meaning to you. What used to seem like a time to relax, recharge, and dream has at one point become an all-out war. Your child doesn't sleep or gets up at all hours of the night, which means you don't sleep, you don't recharge. Frustration kicks in, stress takes over all aspects of life, and you want nothing more than a full 8 or just 5 hours of uninterrupted sleep. We've been there. My wife and I spent the better part of a year taking turns. Whomever was tasked with the overnight routine would find themselves fighting with our son multiple times a night. He would be wide awake at 1 o'clock in the morning and want nothing more than to play or sing or just be active doing something. Now, when a child with autism wants to be active, they aren't thinking about it in terms of quietly playing independently. Nope. Lights on. His voice volume cranked as high as possible, just trying to get the entire family up for a freaking party. If you're watching this, chances are you've experienced or are experiencing the exact same thing. How can it end? What can be done to help your child actually sleep all night long? Number one is sleep environment. Make sure the room is dark as possible, quiet, unless your child does better with a sound machine or a fan based on their sensory issues. It's cool there. No one likes to sleep in a hot environment. Number two, their specific bedtime routine. Make sure it's void of all electronics. These items can be stimulating. Make sure it's predictable or scheduled, that this routine is short, 20 to 30 minutes, that it includes relaxing activities like reading a book or listening to quiet music. Make sure that their sleep and wake schedule is consistent, that they fall asleep alone. Now teach this skill early. We still struggle in this area. We often find ourselves in our son's room until he is sleeping. This is an important skill for when your child wakes at night, because everyone wakes briefly at night, but we're typically able to put ourselves back to sleep quickly if this skill has been developed. Number 5 is exercise during the day. Children who exercise or play outside tend to have deeper sleep and fall asleep faster. But do not exercise too close to bedtime, as this will have the opposite effect. Avoid caffeine. Now this may seem obvious, but anyone who takes caffeine before bed knows that it has a tendency to really mess up your sleep schedule. Number 7 are naps. Now preschool age children tend to nap, but make sure it's not too late in the afternoon. For us, we eliminated naps for our children when they were just about 4 years old because, well, they'd go to bed a lot later at night. One item that works great for many children with autism, a weighted blanket. A weighted blanket is designed to allow children and adults with sensory challenges to feel a subtle pressure on the body, which helps relieve anxiety, stress, and brings about a sense of calm. For our son, these didn't work. He was more fascinated with trying to maneuver the glass beads inside the blanket from one end to the other than he was to use as an actual blanket to cover himself up. And there is something out there that can help. It may not be what has worked for our son, but keep trying to find something that does work for your child. For us, the compression blanket and modifying the bedtime routine made a big difference, but the problem was still there, just a lesser degree. Eventually, we spoke with our son's pediatrician, and she recommended we try melatonin tablets for a while to help him get into a pattern of sleeping through the night. We researched the living daylights out of this suggestion and found there are potential side effects. However, we made the decision we felt was best for our family, and that decision was to try it. For us, it was the right call. But only you know what's best for your family. If you've tried all of these things and nothing seems to work, keep researching, keep asking. It took us almost a year to find a combination that worked for our son, but we did not stop trying. If your child is struggling to sleep, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Self-care when dealing with sleeplessness is absolutely vital. We made a video on this exact topic that you should check out if you're feeling burnt out. You got this. It will get better. And there are people out there who have already been in your shoes. Seek their guidance, do your research, and the path will develop specifically for you and your family.
Well, there you have it. You've seen steps to take to help your child sleep. I'm going to start mine today, see how that works. Because I've done half of them and they don't work. He can be in the dark all night. And he had melatonin. And he's still sitting there like he never had none. So, yeah. Let's see how that works. But I hope these tips were helpful to you. I will try them because I need help and I need my sleep. So, let me know below how your child does with sleeping. Because either it's just my child or this is an autism thing. But let me know in the comments below if you're having luck with your child sleeping. And what do you use? Tell me what you use. I want to use it. I need sleep. Thank God I ain't got no bags yet. But it's yet. So, hopefully this video was helpful. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.